Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest Monster Truck Diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Hello Monster Jam fans and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD video. Today we are taking a look at the 2024 Halloween Monster Jam Superstore exclusive for this season. I'm really excited because we are now 10 years, one decade, into the tradition of Monster Jam Superstore exclusives for Halloween. I really love that Halloween of all the holidays has continued to be a staple for our exclusive lines that we continue to release, and this is a really cool addition. Today we are taking a look at what is simply called, by the Superstore at least, the Black Cat Halloween exclusive. It doesn't actually have a specific name, unlike other Halloween trucks that are actually dedicated to either a real-life IP or a fantasy concept like Raven. This one's just called the Black Cat. It is definitely a folktale legend amongst many people, skeptics and whatnot. So it's nice to have the Black Cat here as a factor of Halloween, as it has that vibe to it. So you can see here's the back of the package. I'm allowing you guys to pause the video if you want to read this back part here for the description of the truck and the kind of poetic thing that they always do every Halloween. So there's that. It has the cool cat eyes with a black to green gradient. Here's the Monster Jam logo behind a green background, in front of a green background, I should say. And the classic Halloween text that we've seen on almost every single Monster Jam truck from the Superstore for Halloween. The dripping logo design here. It's nice to keep seeing this font around in various ways. So there's the back of the packaging here. And here is the Black Cat for the Halloween exclusive. Super, super cool to finally see the next edition of Halloween exclusives. We only actually had 1 year where we didn't have one, so this is the 9th Superstore Halloween exclusive of all time. And on the package here, in the back charcoal background, we can see limited edition. We have some green, kind of almost like a witch's cauldron brewing up here at the bottom, with Happy Halloween in white in the dripping font. The Monster Jam logo here, and limited edition 1 of 5,000 in charcoal and black with a nice green foggy background for the Monster Jam logo. So let's unbox the Black Cat exclusive right now. And it obviously goes without saying, this is a brand new casting for 2024. We did see something similar actually with the singles line this year, and I actually just reviewed these recently. Here are the two cat castings, the big cat castings as I call them, to go alongside Monstermon as the rival team. We have Nightstorm and Catastrophe. These are more tiger style castings, or big cats as I call them. So these actually weren't what they used for the Halloween cat. This is a brand new casting in itself. So here is the Black Cat in itself. We have the nice new updated neon green roll cage that has been used on Gravedigger. As an example, here's one right here. As you can see, it does really fit this theme super well. It has a charcoal chrome reflective inner chassis, which you rarely see anymore, but it's nice to see it pop up every now and then for exclusive trucks. For the tires, they are black. They are keeping with the theme of keeping the Superstore exclusive tires black, which is a nice thing, because obviously you guys have pushed for that. On the back end is fan feedback. They have listened to that and kept them realistic tire colors, which for the most part, in the recent past, have kept them realistic, which is really cool. We have neon green BKT printing with neon green beadlocks and black rims. Again, just keeping with this nice Black Cat theme. It doesn't really differ from the color palette in any way along the entire truck. So there's those details for the chassis and tires. And now on to the brand new casting. So the number one thing about this casting, and I should probably zoom in here so you guys can see it a little bit better. The number one thing is it's reminiscent of an old truck. And this is from way back in the day when I first became a fan. I remember this truck running in Anaheim when I was there. The McGruff truck. So McGruff actually looks very similar to this. It was actually a dog on the hood with the paws and the face. It's kind of expanded itself into the actual casting and the roof and all that. But it does remind me a lot of McGruff, which actually used to be my favorite truck back in the day when I was first, back in 2006, when I was starting to become a fan, a long time ago. So it's really cool to see that kind of hint back towards that, if that's what this is, but maybe it's not. Anyway, the Black Cat has some nice detailing in its casting. You can see it looks like the cat is laying down, so they did get the nice details of its legs back here, the body and the head of the cat there, and then the paws here with the claws in the front. Nice detailing on the claws as well. They actually painted the claws in white. We have the front face here with some nice orange detailing around the edges, if you notice, almost like a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern hue to it. So it does go along the face of the cat and the bottom of the cat, and then the front here with the mouth. The nose also has some of that detailing in there as well. The windshield is not transparent, but it is slightly translucent. It does have a slight transparency to it if you put a light through it, but as far as looking at it and looking into the truck, you actually can't see in there. This is, I think, the first truck that they've released that you can't see through the windshield fully. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's been a couple times with the reindeer. But anyway, the eyes here are printed in on the windshield. So you can see the cat eyes down the center of the eyeballs or the windshield there in green. And the ears are really cool. They actually are new castings as well. Like I said, they don't share the same casting as the cats or the big cats here, which are more angled. And the tails are also different from each other. As you can see, we have a curved tail here. The only thing I wish they would have done for the tail is maybe make it black instead of gray, just because it matches the scheme better if it were darker. But it does have a new tail casting here. And there's a bit of detail as if it's kind of fluffed up in a defensive mode. So I really like this black cat truck. And it definitely fits the theme of Halloween. The only thing I don't enjoy about the casting itself, I think it gets a little bit thin here for the fender. But again, it is supposed to be a cat laying down, and it gets the point across. And it's just a really cool piece here for the Halloween collectors. Just an awesome thing that we've been doing for a decade now. I think that in itself is really cool to see. So seeing a decade pass with the Halloween trucks and reviewing every single one of them since the start of it is really something to see. And the continuation of this celebration continuing through the years. So there it is. It's now on the Monster Jam Superstore. It's actually been on there for a couple days now. So if you guys haven't picked one up yet, hopefully this review will convince you to do so, because it's a really cool truck and I really like it. So thank you to Monster Jam and Spin Master for allowing me to review this early. I will see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. And until that next video, this is Reiner Monster Jam OCD signing out.